This 39,000-acre expanse of unbroken vistas is the largest protected tallgrass prairie in North America, and it's ours. The Tallgrass Prairie Preserve is ageless, timeless. Your gaze out across these rolling grasslands is today the same view held by Native Americans who were here for thousands of years, the same panorama experienced by European explorers and of pioneers. It's a place where bison roam as they did hundreds of years ago, a place where the big blue stem can grow 10 feet tall after a rainy season.
The tallgrass prairie was one of the characteristic American landscapes. At one time, it was perhaps the largest single ecosystem in North America. It covered over 142 million acres conservatively and spanned portions of 14 states and was the heartland of America. It is now the most threatened landform in the world, more threatened than tropical rainforests. Over 90% of the tallgrass prairie has been lost.
This swath of land in northern Oklahoma is the largest piece left, and even this piece of prairie has been brought back from extinction.
The tallgrass prairie as an ecosystem ceased to exist with the elimination of the bison. It died.
The prairie was shaped by the forces of weather, by grazing bison, and by wildfires. And though the climate remained a constant through the centuries, the bison and the wildfires are back thanks to the Nature Conservancy.
The reason the bison are here is for the ecological influence that they provide. And then we do controlled or prescribed burns to mimic the seasonality of fires that shape the prairie. And so what we're trying to do is put those forces back into play and recreate a functioning tallgrass prairie ecosystem that's the only one of its kind any place in the world.
Repeat, the only one of its kind in the world. The sheer enormity of the tallgrass prairie will fire your imagination. If this destination isn't on your bucket list, it should be.
People do come from all over. It's amazing the number of people that come here. The best place to start is in Pawhuska, and the best time to see the prairie is the first light and the last light of the day.
And you need to experience it in every season.
Further into the spring, we get baby calves being born, and there's nothing cuter than a fresh bison calf bouncing out across the lush green prairie.
Later in the spring, the prairie dances with wildflowers.
We expected originally to find 250 plant species here. We found more than 3 times of that, and we're still counting. And then in the summer, the tall grasses start reaching for the sky. And then in the autumn, you get some really nice butterfly migrations. And then in the winter, to me, winter's my favorite time. The air is the purest and the cleanest. You get a lot of birds that overwinter here, like the bald eagles. And to me, to see the bison in the snow is just awesome.
Especially if your roots are in Oklahoma, the prairie can grab you in a way that is difficult to put into words. And you'll find yourself hoping that, just like the horizons here, the tallgrass prairie will go on forever. In Pawhuska, I'm Shel Wagner.